You want to give me a shout out, Corey?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, for sure. Whenever you're ready.
Oh, here?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to my boy coming through. House call, get me right. 100.
Already. H-Town, we understand.
Andre, where are you? Who that at the door? Hey Milan, that's another one on God. Who that at the door? Who that at the door? Who that at the door?
You know what I'm saying? We out here GHTX. About to hit another house call. Backed up off of All-Star Weekend. Gotta get it. Boys been calling me all week. We get cash money 2 days ago. Shout out to this video shoot. Shout out to my dude Miguel. Cash money reference. Yes, sir.
Okay, let me, I'll be right back. I need to clean out the room.
Yeah. We Gucci. We out here. Okay, so hit you when I'm about to come down.
Yeah, this is a text. If you want to just send a text, we'll bring it right down to you.
Okay, for sure.
Do you know the name of the reservation?
Corey.
So, all right.
Yes, sir.
That's the last
I don't
name?
know the last name. I just got a call
Okay.
and come in and do some hair.
You got it. No problem.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah, for sure. So shit, man. What we gonna do? Actually, shit, my guy gonna get us right unless it's time sign.
Okay, no problem. And you got the key inside?
Yeah, it's already right there. It's on the left hand side.
You got it. Just let me know when you're ready.
Hi, you from 11 home? Yes. Okay, so I got 2 rooms on the 10th floor. Oh, yes, hi, how are you?
We about to make it happen though. I'm about to sauce this boy up, get that boy that sriracha. You know what I'm saying? Let him drip in the city, in the H-Town. We gotta show my man from Cleveland some love. You know what I'm saying? Checked out a couple of spots in fucking Cleveland, man, and that's how it works. Just network with boys, dog. You feel me? Yeah. Yo. That's dumb right there.
Oh, that's good, bro.
My man Corey. Oh, they got perfect lighting too for them. They gonna send a room up for us too. For the cleanup. Yeah. For the cleanup. You mind if we do like check the bathroom, see if it's good?
Yeah.
This is Dom. Dom, this is Corey.
Corey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Here's one in that room there right here.
Okay. Yeah, Dom with Barber as well. So you know what I'm
Okay,
saying? He's gonna get us some nice close-up footage, but not so much your face. We've been shooting all day, man. Oh, you said restroom over here?
There's one there right here too.
I seen something about one of your restaurants, but shit, I ain't get a chance to get up in that boy, man. Like, shit was so crazy, though, man. The traffic, everything was crazy, man. Yup.
My shit was fucking packed all fucking weekend.
So what type of food do y'all serve? Steaks and shit, right?
Steak, lamb chops.
Yeah. Because I ended up going to Reds. I couldn't get in your shit, so I went to Reds.
Okay.
I
What
had-
Red was doing?
No, Reds, I got a ribeye up there. I went to the one in Pinecrest by the room.
Oh, yeah. How you
So,
like it?
They, you know what? It was actually a pretty good ass steak though, fam. Yeah, they food was slamming though. Yeah, yeah. That shit was real good. I literally just on Tuesday I was chopping up the Cash Money Cash, man. Miguel. My brother back home, he's one of the hottest artists in Arkansas right now. Oh, let me see. Oh yeah, I see where it's kind of up here. But where they cut it at last time, looked like they kind of cut into it a little bit. So I'll keep it up as high as I can. We'll blow it out. Hey, so welcome back, guys. This is Mr. GHTX himself. And today we're going to be doing things a little differently. This is my first tutorial that I've ever done on YouTube where I'm actually going to talk you guys through it. This is the first of many. So yeah, man. So I met this client when I went down to All-Star Weekend in Cleveland, and one of my clients flew me out there. And upon going out there, I ran into a lot of different celebrities, rubbing shoulders with guys, and based off of how I met my client needs that got me out there, other people wanted me to perform my craft on their head. So I'm being very careful here with this being a new client. He wanted something that was safe, so we went with a 1 3/4 up top, and yeah, so I'm taking the hair down gradually. Of course, I'm running my mouth, trying to get to know my client, and as well as making him feel more comfortable while I'm in his head. But I'm going with the 1 3/4 with the grain. For those of you that are out there, know, blade math, that there's a 1 3/4 blade, which is in between the 2 and the 1.5. And so I'm being very careful in stroking the comb through the hair as I, continue to take it down to that 1 3/4 length. So right here, you see his barber that he's used to going to is on the phone, and he called, basically just telling me not to mess up his work, which I do appreciate that. I didn't take any offense to that at all.
Look, that was the first thing he said.
I appreciate him, checking up on his client, making sure that he was in good hands, but he didn't realize that he was in gifted hands. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, I'm gonna continue to take the hair down, make sure that I get everything even. And as you can see, my client's real calm. He's starting to open up as I apply the Naomi wrap lotion just to lay everything down. Yeah, man, if you guys didn't notice that the second part of that is adding the holding spray to the edge up area where we're going to be lining him up. If you guys haven't liked, comment, and subscribed yet, make sure you do that. Click that like button. It does help generate this video to more viewers. Hit that subscribe button, man, on our road to 1,000 subscribers. So now we're going to blow dry the hair as we apply the Naomi in the spritz. So we want everything to be locked in. And we're going to start with our edge up on the back tape area. I use this formula on all of my cuts. Always start in the nape area with the taper. Before doing my taper, I like to create guardrails, which is the guidelines on both sides. So we want it to be nice and clean around the ear, as you can see. And that in my hands is the Babyliss FXs. They are 0 gap. So we're just gonna go right around that right ear. And you see how I'm protecting the client's ear as I take the clipper around his ear, I kind of fold it in. So now we're gonna start with our 5 out. That's gonna begin our taper. I like to use my blade map, so I start with my 5 out. get that nice crisp ball line. And as you can see, the shape that I'm using there, we want to perform that entire shape all the way through. So now we're going to be using our 4 out to really clean up that 5 out line. So after you use the 5, you go to the 4, then you commence to the 3 out to take out the 4 out line. It's really simple. If you create a line with the 5 out, you take it out with the 4, the 3, and so on till you get to your OA, which that's what we have in our hand right now. And these are the Super ZRs. Man, these are some pretty good clippers. I'll tell you, I've been having these clippers for about 8 years now, and they're very low maintenance. Only thing you have to change is that little plastic guard that moves the blade. So it's an awesome wireless clipper, 5-speed, and it also cuts through wet hair. I love this clipper. So as you see that we're coming to the meatier portion of the head, and you see I just asked the client, where they prefer for their fade to be at. Do they want to be higher than the meaty area? And he told me to just work my magic, man. He's, real comfortable with me at this point. He's seeing how things are turning out, and that I'm a steward to my craft, and that I take this thing serious. So he just wants me to take my best judgment, which I'm going to keep it right under the meaty area, and I'm going to stretch the skin as I continue to fade up until I get to the 1 3/4. So right now we got that 1.5, and we're just getting in there. We're going to go with the grain. And now on the 1 3/4, which is what we have on top with the grain. We want to hit that against the grain to just make the fade flawless. So as you see, I'm wrapping up with the tape area. I'm going to line it up again. That's my second time lining it. And what that does is that just puts those guardrails around that baldness that I've already put back there from the taper. And I'm going to protect the ear as I clean up everything. It's looking real good. So now we're going to start on our front edge. I like to start in the corner and then meet in the middle from both sides. This way that I know that I'm going to have everything right in front of the receding hairline. And you see how I met that other side right in the middle. So I'll go from one side to the other, and I stop in the middle. Just wait to see how this thing ends out. If you guys stick around, how it turns out once I finish. And so since my client is receding, he's used to having enhancements in his head. I always ask my clients, do they want enhancements? A lot of people that I do cut prefer to have enhancements in their head. And so I like to use the Tune 45, which is water resistance. And with the client's home care, with this method, it can last them up to 2 weeks if they take care of it properly. So guys, don't only just, add enhancements in your clients' heads and not tell them, how to properly take care of it at home. That's very important to give them homework. Look at those waves, man. Everything is just connecting. We haven't even done the taper on the side yet. Now I'm adding my fibers. My choice of fibers is the Hair Illusion because it's actually 100% real hair. I do prefer to use the Hair Illusions. And so that's going to be our second layer of our Tomb 45. So I like to let the first layer dry. It's kind of like when you're, painting a car or painting a canvas. You let that primer dry, and then you come after you let that foundation dry, and then you apply the second coat. And that's with, a rinse and repeat method of the holding spray, the fibers, and your Tomb 45. So we're building a nice solid foundation in case of him being a hard sweater, or if he works out, this is what's going to hold everything together. So we're going to blow dry that area. This is the most important step after applying your enhancements, is to make sure that you blow dry the hair. Do not skip that step. And so as you can see, this is our second lineup. And we just want to clean up everything that we after spray from our enhancements. And before we do our third lineup, I'm going to go ahead and start on the taper. And so keep an eye out for that. There's 3 lineups that I do. Look at how we took care of that receding area. I mean, it looks nice and full. Doesn't look dramatic. This is our third line after applying our enhancement pencil, just to give it some contrast so it doesn't look flat. It's looking real good. Waves are hitting. Look at that corner. Remember how it looked before? Now if you see that corner, I mean, it just looks amazing. And the client is really happy with it. So in this one, I actually did the third line before I tapered up the sides. So the line is pretty much all the way complete before I even start on the side taper. And now we want to just take down those wild hairs. This method right here, you want to be very careful with taking down the wild hairs with your T-outliners. See, at this point, man, we're just having fun, man. I want you guys to have fun with this thing. Our career is, we're fortunate as barbers to be able to converse with people and to talk to people and to have fun while we do it. And you guys should be doing that out there. Don't just, get a client in the chair and not speak with them. You want to make sure you have those conversations and remember those conversations. So now you see that we're going to start on our taper. I did start with the edgers just to create that ball line. Now I moved into my 5-out, which is the same method that I used on the back. I'm going to use it on the sides. So if I have a 5-out on the left side, I start the line. I'm going to start it on the right side. That way my fade is even on both sides. So we're starting to get a nice transition here. As you see me apply the rinse and repeat method on both sides. Just look at how that fade is coming together when you're locked in, you're focused, and you're providing a good service to your client, as long as well as talking with the client, conversing with the client, making that client feel comfortable for their first time ever, allowing you in their heads. Yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to DJ Just Press Play. He's a good friend of mine, and he got some fire mixes that he's going to be putting together for me on these videos that I'll be dropping. I will put the link in the description so that you guys can check him out if you're looking for beats like these and more to come on this channel. If you're looking for good music for your content, contact my man DJ Just Press Play. Link will be in the description. So So guys, just look at how that fade is bursting out. Like, I mean, everything is just coming together. As I'm doing the fade up top, I'm also hitting the bottom of my beard as well. So whatever blade I have in my hand, I will hit the beard. So that way everything just stays even all the way around, well rounded, just like those waves. I can't wait till you guys see the finishing touches I do on him. So let's just get into a little bit of the music. Feel like I'm kind of talking a little too long here, and I'll tap in whenever I feel needed. But enjoy this music by DJ Press Play.
I'll give you my blessing. Take me person and objectively. Extend internally.
So now you see here, I'm applying the hot beard comb, just blowing the beard out. That way we get the full potential of the beard and we can trim all those dead ends so that we promote a good healthy beard. And again, thank you guys for watching and sticking with me this long throughout this video. I know it's a long one, but seeing the finishing work on this haircut is the reward. It was for me and it was for the client. Make sure you guys click that like, comment, and subscribe button. If you like this content, drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think. If you want more tutorials like this, we just had fun with it. A little different outside of the barbershop. I met this client again in Cleveland. He's a friend of a friend, and you just never know who those connections might bring you to. And I'll tell you, it's been a journey, and it's been a pleasure being with you guys here today. And I hope that you guys have learned something from what I've showed you so far, and I plan to show you more as I continue to drop more content like this. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Let's get back into the music.
Gentle love, but touch passionately. I'll give you my blessing. Take me person and objectively. Ex and internally.
I mean, look at how that beard is turning out. You guys can't tell me that's not fire. Look at the shape on that. We got all the dead hairs. We're able to actually shape the beard and manipulate it in the way that we want to. And, man, I'm just in full control here. You can tell that I'm locked in. And I'm focused on the end game. I'm seeing the finishing results. I'm knowing how he's gonna feel once I hand him the mirror. One thing I want to leave with you guys is, this didn't come overnight. You have to keep practicing your skills. You have to, keep, learning and becoming a student of our craft. I spent thousands of dollars on mentors and going to learn different techniques from other barbers, and I'll tell you, it's paid off. This client here in particular, paid me $200 for this haircut, and there's money to be made in this industry if you take your craft seriously. I mean, look at that beard, guys. It looks like you can just take it off at night, like you can just pop it off your face. Guys, just hone in on your craft. Take this thing seriously. Whoever would have thought a flight to Cleveland would have opened up so many doors a week before cutting Corey. I was with the Cash Money guys and chopping up some of their artists. I'll tell you, take those leaps of faith, and your craft and your artwork will turn out like this. Never stop putting the pedal to the metal.